lovely to chat to you. So give us a brief intro to The Gentleman. People might already have watched the movie. I guess this is a slightly different kettle of fish.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely set in the same world, of underground weed farms and aristocrats, but it's totally different, and I think it really does set apart in its own little way from the movie. Just as, if not more, entertaining, hilarious, as typical Guy Ritchie, and yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of excitement. I think it's going to go down really well. I think people will be happy.
And you've always been a massive Guy Ritchie fan. Did you have a favourite movie?
I'm a massive Guy Ritchie fan. For me, this is like a bucket list ticked off. Doesn't really get any better. I'm a big fan of Lock, Stock, big fan of Rock and Roller. They're probably my two that are up there.
Ready?
And I guess jumping on board with this, because it's being a series, I guess it's like a bigger canvas. You can sort of get deeper into the characters, have more character arcs.
For me, when I first kind of found out that I'd got the role, it's kind of like a bit of a wow factor. Like, wow, what, Guy Ritchie, like Theo James, Kaya. That's all I know at first, and then as we got on set, then it's like Max Beasley, Vinnie Jones, Ray Winston, like Johnny. I'm like really, it's like best of the British. I get grew up watching all these people and then now I'm with them. It's great. So for me, perfect.
And what about your character? What can you tell us about him, and how did you approach him?
Jack Glass, what can I say about him? He's a little bit of a cheeky chappy, a little bit of a ruffian, loves a ruck, he's a boxer, part of the firm. So for me, approaching it wasn't really that difficult. It just kind of was like, oh, wait a minute. I kind of used to be like that when you were younger, It's very, there's a lot to draw from, put it that way. So, but yeah, I think he's a good character. I think he's got a very good story arc. So yeah, and I think episode 6, no one's going to be disappointed. So I think I would watch out for that. Yeah.
And I mean, such an incredible cast across the board, with Theo James as well. Did you have a favourite moment on set working with them, or one that was quite funny?
Do you know what I mean? To be honest with you, like every day on set was great. I've learned a lot from these like legendary actors. Everyone was lovely to work with. I think for me, just kind of every day was a bit like, oh wow, I'm actually like on set with you again, And then it's like Ray will show up, then like Vinny shows up. I'm like, oh, okay, this just keeps getting better and better. So yeah, for me, it's kind of every day was great. Yeah, it's a great experience. So.
And in terms of the takeaways, I guess like a classic Guy Ritchie, it's got the comedy, the amazing dialogue, the action, but it is kind of prodding at this idea that, the British aristocracy in a way were the original gangsters. Do you think?
I would have to agree with that, yeah. I think it's prodding at it. And I don't think it's too far from the truth, is it? Let's face it. So.
And do you know what you're going to be working on next? Have you got some other stuff in the pipeline?
No, yeah. There's a few things in the pipeline, but like as usual, it's a waiting game, and you never know till you know. So yeah, but hopefully there'll be a few more things coming in. Yeah. So.
And if Guy Ritchie maybe was a bucket list director to work with, do you have any others? And what genre you like to try?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much great talent out there, but as of recent years, I would love to work with obviously Christopher Nolan. I'd love to work with, who doesn't want to work with a Tarantino or a Scorsese? Yeah, there's so many. There's just a couple to spin off. Just in case you're listening. The whole family tree. Yeah. I am a little ruffian. I play a boxer in it. Kind of not part of the family, but I am part of the family,
Okay.
Not necessarily involved in the underground bit of it, but my character has quite a nice arc, which sort of unravels throughout the series. I don't want to say too much, obviously don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
But, I think people will be pleasantly surprised with it. It's exciting, it's funny, there's a lot of drama, and I think they're going to love it. So for me, episode 6, in very Guy Ritchie fashion, it goes all over the place, from here to there, but yeah, like I say, I think it's great.